It's 11 o'clock here on Tuesday, February 17th, I believe. No, 18th. 17th was Monday. I'm here at the easternmost part of the row. I just set up this new row with 3 wires on either side for the sheep. The sheep did get out yesterday towards the south, that direction. So we're heading west. I rolled out a bale of hay, put the sheep on it. They seem to like fresh bales of hay, not so much old bales of hay that have been rolled out for a couple days. But cows are wandering down here to see what I'm doing. So anyway, a couple of thoughts on my mind today. It's 40 degrees. It's sprinkling. This is weather that I'm used to from the Pacific Northwest. This is what winter, spring, and autumn are like. Cold, rain, just a little bit of wind, but not freezing. Anyway, I think at the top of my thoughts right now is now that RFK Jr. is the head of the FDA, and now that he's using the phrase regenerative agriculture, this is an opportunity, but can go two ways. And it's really up to you and me about which way we let this go. One way is the most likely way it's going to end up is regenerative agriculture is going to mean whatever the big farms want it to mean, and whatever the processing houses and whatever they want it to mean. Just like they did with the label organic, where it doesn't really mean much. If you look at Gabe Brown, and I don't want to point fingers too much at Gabe Brown. He's a hero to me, but I looked into his regenerative label that he's developing, and I wasn't too happy with what it is. Even if you see things with that label on it, you still need to know where the stuff is coming from and what the farmers are doing, right? Just because there's a regenerative on there doesn't mean it is what you think it is, right? So you have to get to know who's making the food for you and what they're doing, right? That's you, the consumer. That's your job. So I'm going to do what I can to try to invite you all to, at least look at me, and so they can compare with what I'm doing at least. And go watch some other YouTubers and what they're doing. I try to make videos every day to show what's actually going on and what it looks like day to day. And part of the reason is selfish. I go back and I look at the videos so I get a good idea of when the seasons are going to change and what that change is going to look like. But also, I go back and listen to what I was thinking like a year ago, and whether my thoughts have changed or whether they're still consistent. But anyway, it's up to you, really, the consumer. And hopefully, I think RFK Jr. understands that it's not about telling people what to do. It's about giving them tools so they can make good decisions for themselves and their families. And that's the other direction regenerative can go. This could be an opportunity to bring the public into the farms and have them learn what's really going on here, right? This could be our, this could be the, like the proverbial, what is that, the river that Caesar crossed when he came into the capital. There's a major discord right now between agricultural interests, the farmers, and the people. And we need to fix that. We need to bring people back together, put them all on the same team again. Right? So what I'm trying to do is, first of all, one of the reasons why I'm doing this is so I can learn what this stuff actually is and how it actually works, and just to kind of get a sense of what's going on here, right? So that when I say something or think about things, I'm actually thinking from experience rather than what somebody told me. I saw a video of a guy, I kind of respect him, but he said some things about agriculture that just simply aren't true. And the reason why he said those things is because he doesn't know. He's not there, right? So, and that's fine. It's okay to not know, but you got to be careful when you speak out of ignorance, because some people listen and they take that as a truth, you know. Let's see that wire. It's touching that clod of dirt there. So this is an opportunity. And I'm not going to tell RFK Jr. what to do. I'm not going to tell him how to do his job. I sure hope he doesn't tell me how to do my job, you know. I hope we respect each other enough that we don't get in each other's business. I do hope that the barriers to entry for farming are removed entirely, that anybody is free to start doing this and start selling their products to the public, right? And right now, the cost of processing animals is ridiculous. It doesn't need to be that high. All those regulations, all they serve to do is to keep little guys out of the market and to disempower the consumers by putting all of the control in the hands of a few people, right? And that's exactly what we don't want. Any type of regulation or deregulation designed to distribute the power of farming and agriculture to the hands of the people rather than a few corporations, I'm going to be super, super supportive of, right? But I need to remind you that the way power works is if you're offered power and you don't take it, you can't complain, right? You have an opportunity here to be part of this changing economy and the changing structure. What do you guys want to find something in that bucket, don't you? But you have the opportunity, and you can choose to spend your bucks at Walmart, buying Walmart meat, or at your local grocery store and check where they get their meat from and go look into the company that makes their meat. 90% chance they're not doing good things, right? Or you can go visit farms and go find some actual farmers and make relationships with them. It's not easy. It definitely isn't easy, but I think it's totally worth it. I look forward to the day when people when I'm part of a community of farmers and, you know, we talk to each other and I say, you know what, I'll do this, you guys do that, and let's share in the bounties together. You know, I totally look forward to that day. And I think that that's not possible if it's just farmers talking to each other. We need consumers as well involved in that equation. So this is a cry for you to get off your tush and start doing something different. You know, take advantage of this opportunity. Let's start getting our food from farmers rather than from corporations, and let's start thinking hard about where our food comes from and what kind of food we want to feed our children and ourselves. Let's take responsibility for our own health. Let's not say like, oh, some big boogeyman, you know, poisoned the food supply and it's all their fault. Let's not do that, right? Let's take responsibility for our decisions. Learn to cook, right? It's not hard. Gordon Ramsay loves to show you how to cook. There's all kinds of cooks on YouTube. They'll teach you for free. Their stuff is good. You know, French style cooking is good. Go talk to your grandmas. Your grannies know how to cook, hopefully, right? If your granny doesn't know how to cook, go find a granny that does. You know, go ask her how to cook. Start making your own food. It's really not that hard. It's actually the savings that you get from using raw ingredients versus buying prepared food is just ridiculous. It's astronomical. I mean, even back in the 70s, I remember TV dinners started to become a thing, and my mom was complaining. She's like, why are people buying those? Like, don't they know it's like easier to cook that food from scratch than it is to buy it? And the second thing is they're way overpaying for that food. So anyway, stuff to think about. Take responsibility for yourself. Oh my goodness. Are you in heat? Is that you? Are you getting ready to meet a ram? So anyway, guys, I'm trying to do things the right way, the best I know how. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. If you have suggestions for what I can do differently, I'm open to hear it. I'm not going to necessarily do everything you tell me what to do, but I'm open to hear it. So you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.